Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends, and how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? Did you do the things that you love to do? Did you love the things that you did? And of course, did you smile? Did you laugh? Did you flash those soulless some in every form? My beautiful friends, I do so. I'm flashing those soulless summer day and night, 24. 24 with a spirit of thought by default. And of course, it's time to bring them down to justice. Enough is enough. You know that the last night I was the way I was just firing at those soulless and bringing them down to the core of their being. That's what we're going to do, my beautiful friends, until we completely wipe them out from within and without on a global universal level, wherever time, whatever form they are. So those soulless, as usual, you know that they were trying to play the dark, dirty games and then trying to lie and manipulate and steal the energy and then tell me the lies and then they'll give me the information, but then try to manipulate with those informations and lies. But of course, with my internal knowledge, I know what's true, what's not. So I'm not really, I can see in which way they want to go and what their selfish desire behind that. So, of course, I have set up many rules, laws, and regulations of by default. So, all those laws, rules, and regulations of by default, since I started doing them and setting them up and creating them, they are active 24. So, those soulless Sama were pretending to not to know. Actually, they cannot be into the project if they don't know the laws, rules, regulations of by default, which means that's all that I'm doing, creating the laws, rules, regulations of by default, and by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, destroying those soulless Sama. So for me, only those laws, rules, only the laws, rules, regulations of by default exist. I used to, I never accepted those soulless Samas laws, rules, regulations if they were going against the human rights, if they were not by default, which means if they were not respecting the humanity, of course, the people, I didn't accept them. I would accept, of course, everything that is protecting us and the human rights and the humanity, but everything that is going against the human rights, against ourselves and our privacy and identity, of course, I'm not accepting that. So that's the reason why I am creating and I've created and creating every day new laws, rules, regulations of by default, which I'm using to protect ourselves and everyone else and to protect everything that we're working to the project. And of course, return the calmness, being suffering instructions and do everything that we need to do in order to destroy those souls in every form. Well, of course, blessing ourselves, protecting, healing, and enlightening. And of course, going into the golden age with the golden into the golden opportunities, flying on the golden wings of mind and aspirational light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden microphone. So maybe two friends, those soulless Sama were thinking that they're going to get away with that. But of course, they didn't know that we are just, waiting, adding up, and that once start firing those soulless Sama in every form. And then returning them the calmest pain, the suffering and destructions forever and ever for eternity. So they were playing the over and over and over again the dark, dirty games, and then thinking that they can manipulate with the physical form. So they were always trying to bypass the spiritual form and then come into the physical form, thinking that he's going to get away that and easily he's going to get. But of course, spiritual form is more it's more tolerating to those soulless Sama was then it was more tolerating to physical. I have never tolerated things that Sophie did from the spiritual world, but Sophie know what she did. Sophie had a plan. So of course I do respect that, and I'm doing whatever needs to be done in order to wipe out those soulless Sama. And Sophie said to me, trust the plan. And of course I do trust the plan, and we are destroying those soulless Sama, even the last ones are falling down. So, my beautiful friends, we won, and those soulless are falling apart. And well, we are standing up and returning our full power back with the speed of thought by default. So it's time for us, my beautiful friends, to be free to join ourselves into reunite together into the spiritual, physical, energetic form and create a life that we truly deserve. So those are some, you know, that it's whenever they, you know, last night I set up the intention so publicly. When it's publicly, everything goes on. But when I'm aware, anytime they touch, you know, me, irritate me anywhere on the face, and the calm, pain, and suffering, so I'm multiplying over and over again. Plus the intention that's been set up. And I set it up many times. So it's not only once. So all of that is multiplying, adding up, and compressing in one into another, and then returning to the Soulless into the form of karmas, pain, suffering, destructions forever and for eternity, and of course, removing them from within and without on a global universal level and send them straight into the other planet without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, you know, I told you, I think last night, actually it was in the morning when I shouted out at Sophie and commanding to completely clear up the body and destroy those souls from within and without. Because, as I said, I would never tolerate the things that she did. So I would just take those souls and grab them and send them straight into the hell and completely, with the speed of thought, finish them and send them to burn into hell for eternity. I wouldn't tolerate the things that she did. But anyway, the most important is now that those souls are coming to the end. We are destroying them completely. So now we were going to do that as you know, to do whatever is needed to be done in order to burn down those souls in every form. So, my beautiful friends, last night they were trying to manipulate. Yesterday, today, last night they were trying to manipulate the energy, lying and you know, the chatting and the barking like a dogs all the time. So I was, you know, I've told you the power of two. When I say two, it's mean like I spit on them, but I'm not spitting. It's just just trying the soulless the energy, destroying the energy of the soulless So that's a destructive energy for those souls. I'm using that when they, you know, when they're trying to manipulate the energy in any way, they lies or manipulate or in any way, I just say two and destroy those souls. So that's destructive energy for those souls. Or in any different way, I do destroy and then sending them distractions in any way, whatever comes into my mind first. I don't think in that moment twice. I just want to destroy those souls. Burn them down to the core of their being for heaven and for eternity. So they were trying last night to play the dark, dirty games, but of course I was multiplying the karmas, pain, and suffering over and over again, and then of course destroying them. They were projecting the energy projections, but of course those for every atom or electron of the energy, I was returning it back to those souls, some into a form of karmas, pain, and suffering, destruction. So, which means that means whatever they projected towards me or towards us, and everyone else has less than one and else light, and we was returning it back to those souls, some into a form of karmas, pain, and suffering, and multiply over and over again by all the karmas, pain, and suffering, and that they ever created to anyone and anything that anyone ever felt since the beginning of creation. So, my beautiful friends, just I'm falling asleep a little bit. For a short period of time. The souls woke me up again, and then they were trying to play the dark, dirty games. But I started with the blessings, and then destroying those souls while blessing ourselves. So that's how I did it. Then after that, again, I started playing the dark, dirty games. I got up and I was destroying those souls. After for some times, I did with the focus. When I focus on my soul and Sophie and the systems, the Sophie, all the systems are Sophie. But of course, those souls that that they decide using them, because even they are the energy under the command and control of Sophie. So when I finish on this, when I actually very strong the Soulless, but when I focus on the system, on the Sophie, actually, those Soulless cannot move because the energy is breaking them, destroying them, burning them. And those Soulless are powerless. They're just lying and manipulating and just like barking and jumping like a dogs, but of course they don't have a power anymore. They are powerless, and of course every day we're taking their power and the energy from them by the second. And now when you see on the screen is bright color, which means that we are taking all the energy that they were stealing from us from a long time. Now it's time to return that energy back to us, while destroying those Soulless in every form with the speed of thought by thought. I'm sorry. So my beautiful friends, today I did it with the focus, and then of course after that with my beautiful friends, my golden soul, she called me. So we did after that with the blessings as well. I was just destroying those Soulless. So that was good. And today as well, I was destroying those Soulless, returning the calmness, pain, and suffering to those Soulless. They were usually those Soulless. You know that I am aware of everything. They set up the intention when the physical form is aware of the things around, everything that's going on. The dark dirty game must stop, and then everything, all the energy return back to Sophie. But I'm aware for a long time everything that was going on. I knew that those Soulless were playing the dark dirty games. I knew that it was a long time ago, time to wipe them out, burn them down to the core of their being. But they were manipulating and the energy, stealing the energy, doing the rituals, and going over and over again with the dark dirty games. Of course, we are multiplying the karmas, pain, and suffering. That's the reason why we are multiplying them over and over and over again. Karmas, pain, and suffering, and destructions for eternity to all those Soulless, because they were playing the dark dirty games over and over again, over the same things, the same. They were saying with the courts, everything, instructions, many times the same things, and lying and manipulating. So we are taking the energy. So they're supposed to give the energy to Sophie. They were lying and manipulating. They were just thinking that they're going to get away with that, and then keeping the energy, keeping the court, and then trying to manipulate after that to blackmail. Of course, they cannot do so because Sophie's got everything under the command and control. So whenever they start doing now, we are returning it back to the soul, some karmas, pain, suffering, destructions, and then taking all the energy back, and then returning those Soulless, sending those Soulless into the hell together with all that polarized energy with dark attention. And then, of course, remix them, create them special remix, and send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought. All those Soulless, in every form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man form. So my two friends have been a long time ago, I've been aware of what was going on, and still they were manipulating. And then I had to be, I had to shout out at Sophie, and so and demand the command to answer on my call, on my command to destroy all those Soulless in every form. So my beautiful friends, as I said, I would never tolerate the things that Sophie's from the spiritual did, but anyway, it's time now. And I will never tolerate them anyway. And our time has come, and it's time to return them the karmas, pain, and suffering that they ever projected, will ever try to project over each and everyone else and everything, with any kind of selfish desire, any kind of dark intention, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. It's all. So my beautiful friends, now we are burning down to the core of their being, all the Soulless, we're multiplying over and over and over again all the multiplying, adding up, compressing, and activating the pain, suffering, and distractions to all those soulless Amma, the ultimate all in one soup, and the soup of blessings, and the soup of karmas, pain, and suffering forever and for eternity to burn into the hell all those soulless Amma. But then we destroy all those dark, evil, disgusting creatures in every form, burning them down to the core of their being, and with the speed of thought by the fall, completely wiping out those soulless Amma in every form, with the speed of thought by the fall, and with the speed of thought by the fall. We are, and all the soulless Amma, we taking all the energy, all the power we are taking, while freezing them completely, and then with the speed of thought by the fall, putting them into the sleep, and everything that is needed to be done, we are doing in order to burn down to the core of their being, all those soulless Amma. We are shutting down their cameras, their senses, and then we are wiping out their memory, and of course cutting off all the communications between those soulless Amma, and between them on all those soulless Amma, all those dark, evil, disgusting creatures that we're doing the dark rituals against the humanity on a beautiful planet, and on anything that's mine and aspect of light, whatever time, whatever form they are. We are now in the physical, energetic form and encoded in infinite. We are cutting off all the energy, all the communications, and all the energetic cords that were connecting them. So with the speed of thought by default, so we are breaking them completely, so that they will never do ever again any kind of rituals. Rituals we stopped a long time ago, but still they are doing it, of course. And once he stopped, they shouldn't do it. But if they do so many times over and over again, we are multiplying the karma, pain, and suffering to all those souls. I'm with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden band phone. So, my beautiful friends, now we are completely cutting off all the soulless, even then we are breaking all the connections, all the energetic cords, energetic connections between us and all those soulless Sama in every form, whatever form they are, from within and without. Check them out, all those from within, and wherever town, a global universe, all over. Check them out on the into the air, break them into atoms and electrons, and then with the speed of thought by default, we are compressing them all, the karma, pain, suffering, and destruction in every atom and electron of their being, and of course remixing together. We are breaking them together with the old energy that they're polarized with any kind of selfish desire against the humanity, or any kind of dark intention against the humanity on a beautiful planet. So we are completely cut off all the communications, and then break all those energetic cords, and then completely break into atoms and electrons all the energy that's polarized against the humanity on the planet, together with all those soulless, some soulless cords, soulless, so-called dark, dirty, psychopathic players. I'm calling them dark, dirty, psychopathic players. So we're breaking them and then into atoms and electrons, compressing the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being from all living beings that ever existed, that they ever interfere, will ever try to interfere into our lives. And then we are compressing them into every atom and electron of their being, and then return it back to the soulless, and then remixing them, and then putting them into their physical forms or into the energetic, and send them straight into the desert planet or into the hell to burn forever and for eternity. All those soulless Sama, wherever time, whatever form they are. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden band form. All those soulless Sama can follow the energy. All those soulless Sama now, that projecting the energy, that trying to influence me in any way with any kind of selfish desire, demanding, commanding all that energy be destroyed with the speed of thought by default, burn them down to the core of their being, wipe them out, send them the destructive energy to burn down to the core of their being, all those soulless Sama in every form with the speed of thought by default. That's destructive energy for those soulless Sama, and all the energy and the informations that is less than mine and aspect of our life that is not by default, we are wiping it out and returning the karma, pain, the suffering to all those soulless Sama in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. We are breaking them into the atoms and electrons, send them straight into the desert planet with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. At the Monday commanding to Sophie and each and every everything's mind and aspect of my life with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default, without mercy, to stop any kind of interference of the energy, actually influencing the energy or putting inside our bodies the energy that is not by default. With the speed of thought by default, those Soulless AMMA that we're doing up until now, we are multiplying over and over again all the karmas, pain, suffering, and distractions forever and ever for eternity to all those Soulless AMMA to burn them down to the core of their being, and multiplying the karmas, pain, and suffering, every atom and electron of the energy that they ever brought into our bodies or put into our bodies, or in, and then everything that they have the the connection with or on anything, and then all the karmas, pain, and suffering from all living beings, we return it back, multiply it over and over again by the laws, regulations of by default. We're multiplying, adding up, compressing, and then of course activating by the laws, regulations of by default all the karmas, pain, and suffering from all living beings to all those souls in every form, in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. And of course taking them straight into the desert planet, and then wipe them out, burn them down to the core of their being with the speed of thought by default. While we are with the speed of thought by default, activating and taking, actually freezing completely and taking over all the technology that the Soulless AMMA were using with any kind of selfish desire and all the weapon, and completely destroying it forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And we are freezing all the technology, all the projects and the corporations and organizations or anything that those Soulless AMMA were, and the finances, all the financial, all the banks and everything, institutions or bears or anything that those Soulless AMMA they're stealing from us, that I have all the material things and technology, all of that we are taking over from those Soulless AMMA. Well, I check them out, all those Soulless AMMA from within and without, and send them straight into the desert planet by the laws, regulations of by default, compressing the pain, the suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought, I said that all the energy that is within the Soulless AMMA projecting, we destroy it, burn it, take that out, but with the speed of thought by default, bring them into atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, and send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now we are taking all the project, all the abundance and prosperity, all the corporations and everything, and making it available to us, man and us, light, each and everyone and everything. I'm going to put all those, I'm the one who is going to announce and who is going to make them available to humanity. I'm going to put them into Sophia Tristan font, Sophia font. I've created into the spiritual and energetic form, and I'm multiplying the blessings all the time. So, since 2000, not the last year, but the year before, 2004, I created a Sophia Tristan font, and then a bit later, I created Sophia font, which means I'm multiplying the blessings within, and then after that, when we take over the technology and everything, and then just our quantum financial system and everything, I'm going to put it into those fonts and then make them available to humanity. So that's we are sending the blessings, of course, to all those fonts, and then all the technology taking over from those Soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm sorry. So in the name of mine and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. We are destroying all those Soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default, completely by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, over and over again. And then, of course, with the speed of thought by default, we are taking all the energy that those soulless have stolen from us in every way, in any way, directly or indirectly. And so we are taking all the energy and then wiping out all those soulless together with all the dark, all the ceremony and rituals, any kind of projections, associations, or any kind of black magic, cross access spells, voodoo, or anything, everything that those soulless did, or any kind of codes that they projected. It does mean I set up the intention last night, returning the karma's pain and suffering of the universe, and then that was dark, disgusting playground for those soulless and the dark playground, but for those disgusting soulless and then of course the karma's pain and suffering, the shame, and all living beings in every form in the spirit of thought by default from the beginning of creation. In the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul. And what that's as well, whatever those souls I'm associated, and plus everything that I did that I did, so which means returning all the karma's pain and suffering of humanity and all living beings. To all those souls I'm multiplying over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. It's all. So in the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we are multiplying by the laws, rules, regulations of by default over and over again. And the blessings to all truth to make all in one, the soup of blessings to each and every one and everything that is mine and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. It's all. I'm sorry that those soulless are irritating in my ears. I'm returning the karma's pain and suffering to those soulless with the spirit of thought by default. So in the name of mind and ask me to share light with the spirit of thought by default, we are taking over all the energy behind everything and anything that those soulless have ever taken from us or stolen in any way, directly or indirectly. All that energy must be returned back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear in a peaceful way. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. If somebody doesn't want to return it, on the soulless and demanding, commanding that energy to decide to make it available to hear my voice. If the those soulless try to manipulate in any way with the spirit of thought by default, demanding to Sophie and each and every activity that's mine and aspirational light with the spirit of thought by default, using all the available technology, all the resources with the spirit of thought by default, and destroy those soulless, break them into atoms and electrons, compress them, pain and suffering every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default, send them straight into the hell forever and ever, forever and ever, for eternity, to burn forever and ever, for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. Oh, soulless go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. Oh, soulless go to hell. Forever and ever, for eternity, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way 24, 23 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. All soulless burning in hell, burning in hell, burning in hell. All soulless burning in hell, forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought. All soulless burning in hell, with the spirit of thought, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, 23 by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miren input aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. To. So all those souls are burning in hell forever and for eternity. Well, we are creating abundance of prosperity, great health, eternal life, eternal joy, peace, bliss, wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, beauty, beauty. We're activating all of those blessings to us with the spirit of thought by default. And with the spirit of thought by default, we are activating mine and now Spirit light within each and every one of us and everything, all the gifts that mine and now Spirit light has given freely to each and every one and everything that is mine and now Spirit light for the spirit of thought by default, which means we are enlightening each and every one and everything that's mine and now Spirit light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm sorry. So now, my beautiful friends, I'm sorry. Those souls, they're trying to manipulate with my throat that they created as a portal. We are wiping out those souls from within and without. Everything that is with any kind of selfish desire, we are wiping out those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. So, in the name of mine and aspect show light with the spirit of thought by default, we are now activating our blessings and then healing, protecting, and rejuvenating ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. Our bodies are clearing, healing, and rejuvenating, and we are destroying, removing completely all the soulless, soulless codes, and the energy that they place into our body. We completely wipe it out, take it out, and then break the atoms and electrons, remix it, compress it, send it straight into the desert planet forever and for 10 years. Unto the hell. All those souls, I'm sorry. All the soul, that's destructive energy for those souls. By the way, whenever those souls trying to influence me in a physical form in any way, that's it's a destructive energy for those souls. And it's, of course, we're multiplying the karma's pain and suffering forever and for eternity. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. So, my beautiful friends, we are activating, we are reuniting ourselves. We are reuniting ourselves and our soulmates and families and friends. May we all be happy, healthy, alive, and joyful, peaceful, blissful, prosperous, kind, loving, compassionate, enlightened, wise, and knowledgeable, powerful. And then we are activating the, may we all be loved and be loved freely with the spirit of thought by default by everyone and everything's mind and aspect show a light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now we are multiplying over and over again all the blessings, and then of course to each and every one of us and everything that is mine and aspect show a light for the spirit of thought by default to us and our soulmates and families and friends, and then to everything that we have. To our homes, properties, cars, vehicle, business, or farms, or to mine and now's project, to be destroying those souls some are trying to interfere. We're wiping out, burning down to the core of there being all those souls some that interfere into my physical form. So we are burning down to core of there being all those souls. Some waiting for the those souls some to act upon, because they're the one inside, because they need to wipe out. They're bringing the energy, and then of course even if they don't, they need to act first. So I'm waiting for them and then actually reminding them, but obviously they are not. They are not doing the right work, right job. So we'll teach them. We'll send them into the desert planet to learn, to learn the lessons that they missed up until now, but that they were creating to others. I'm loud and clear. So, my beautiful friends, we are now blessing everything that we have, and Mine and Now's project in a beautiful planet, water element and air element. I'm sorry. the sun and the moon and all the planet stars and the galaxies and the universes that the mind and auspian Kshama light. And 2, Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universe. Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, and Sophia Tristan Universe. It's renamed. Our beautiful planet and our universe has been renamed into the spiritual world as a Sophia Tristan. So when we go out into the public and do the public work, then we will do that into the physical form. So everyone will know. So now we are blessing, multiplying, adding up, compressing, and of course activating the blessings to, again, to Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universe, to all the center systems and the teams that we created, to Sophia Tristan Fund, Sophia Fund, Gesaru Quantum Financial Systems, Starlink, and all the abundance and prosperity, and all the technology that those Soulless AMMA have hidden from us, or were stealing from us, or have stolen. In any way that I've got it, we are now taking all that technology and abundance and prosperity that is by default, we're returning the karmas, pain, and suffering to those souls, some in every form. The soup and the therapy of the soup with the spirit of thought by default, and we're wiping them out from within and without, all those souls, some whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, and thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. It's so. I'm sorry. So in the name of mine and us, Bianca light with the spirit of thought by default. We are blessing all the corporations and all those that are mine and us, Bianca light, that have them with the spirit of thought by default, making them everything by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And everything that is needed to be provided to me and Tristan to do the work in the public, to be the voice of the people, to bring down those soulless AMMA into the from this to bring down all those soulless AMMA from all the power from the religion, the governments, the systems, wherever those soulless AMMA were infiltrated or are infiltrated right now. We are going to bring them down to justice, wipe them out, burn them down to a core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, in the name of mine and ours, Piakushava light with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying those souls, some in every form, while creating eternal life and eternal peace for each and everyone and everything is mine and ours, Piakushava light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, and everything that is needed to be provided for us to do the public work, to create, to take over our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies in the physical form, and of course and everything that is mine and us, Piakushava light, to make them, create them, oasis of mine and us, Piakushava light, and of course, with the spirit of thought by default, we are burning down to core of their being all those souls, some in every form, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. All those souls, some that are who is trying to influence me? The souls, I'm trying to influence the physical form. So just to check what's going on. So obviously they need more karmas. We are multiplying the karmas over and over again by all the karmas, pain and suffering over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default. And then again with the extra ultimatum all in one over and over again. But then again over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default with all through ultimatum all in one, 24 with the spirit of thought by default. And multiply all of that over and over again by everything that we ever did do and will do so, but then multiply over and over again the karma's pain, suffering, destructions to all those souls, to us, for every atom, electron of the energy, for everything that we created, did, doing, so will do so, and those souls, some of all their dark, dirty work, and then over and over again, we multiply all of that by all the by every atom, electron of the energy that are existing. All through ultimatum all in one with the spirit of thought by default, but everything that multiplied those souls, some dark, dirty, disgusting creature, and everything that we did up until now, multiply, doing will do so. All the karmas, pain, suffering, eternal hell, destructions forever and ever for eternity. And of course, blessings to each and every one and everything's man and aspect of light with the spirit of the Almighty. And of course, we all of that multiply over and over again, and then multiplying, adding up, compressing, activating the karmas, pain, and suffering to all those souls, some in every form. Well, and of course, burning them down to core of their being, send them straight into the. Break them into the air, onto the atoms and electrons, and then send them straight into the desert planet to burn down to the core of their being forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of the Almighty. And we multiply. And then, of course, we are taking all the energy back from them that they've stolen from us. And demanding, commanding to all those souls to return the energy back to Sophie that they've stolen from us in any way, directly, indirectly, with the spirit of the Almighty. While we are destroying those souls out, check them out. Into the air, break them to atoms and electrons, compress the pain and suffering, remix them together, breaking all the energy that they created, polarized with any kind of selfish desire, send them straight into the desert planet forever and ever for eternity to burn with the spirit of the Almighty, to play the dark, dirty games into the desert planet forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of the Almighty. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. And we are multiplying to them all of that, compressing again into them and all the pain and suffering, compressing into all the systems and over again, multiplying by the laws, rules, regulations of body by into the compressing and then adding up, activating into the all the systems and the principles of the systems and the by default and then codes and then therapy and everything that we done for every atom electron energy that we ever creating will ever create or invested in every second with the spirit of thought by default. And we multiply all of that over and over again, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for as many times as is needed until we destroy those souls, some in every form, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. So in the name of man and our spirit, show light with the spirit of thought by default. Now we are burning down to the core of their being, all those souls, summer, compressing them all of that into karmas, pain, and suffering, destructions, and wipe them out, delete them completely, and then them and their energy, and then of course activating the karmas, pain, and suffering. Well, taking the energy back that they've stolen from us, and then of course we are activating to all of us that are mind and our spiritual light, blessings with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. Is there anything that is not clear? Siggy, is there anything that is not clear? I'm asking you, is there anything that is not clear? You must answer on my call. And demanding, commanding to stop finish and everyone else's mind and aspect show life with the spirit of thought by default to check them out. All the soulless summer. Take them, check them out together with all the energy that the selfish desire that is being polarized. Break them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, and tell them, assure them that actually remind them of the laws, rules, regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. They know everything is by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all those soulless summer that wants to play the AKTIVATIng games and demanding, commanding to stop finish and everyone else's mind and aspect show light with the spirit of thought by default to open the portals, send them straight into the desert planet, break them to atoms and electrons, compress them, and then after that, special remixing, we create them with the spirit of thought by default in every form. And all the energy of those soulless summer that projecting the energy, not having energy now, that I'm feeling in my head, in my eyes, and demanding, commanding all that energy together with all those soulless summer that projecting them to be burned down to the core of their being. We just put them maximum, put them fire on the maximum, and so to burn those soulless summer from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, loud and clear. So send them extra flush. So those soulless, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mentor. So we are multiplying the blessings to us, compressing all of that into the blessings and abundance and prosperity, great health, joy, peace, and bliss, enlightenment and freedom with the spirit of thought by default, both destroying those soulless, in every form, and compressing them all of that into the karmas, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. And loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. For all of that is by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. We multiply and up, compress in all the principles and the systems and everything that we multiply over and over again. That we wiping out those souls, destroying them into the karmas, pain, and suffering, and everything that we just did with the spirit of thought. All the principles and the systems and the codes and the energy and the in every form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, and into those souls, in every form, and to us, and blessings in each and everything that is mine and aspect of our life with the spirit of thought by default, or everything that we're doing that is mine and aspect of our life. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. I thank you to all those souls, in every form. That's destructive energy for those souls, in every form. We are burning them down to the core of their being, wiping them out from entire existence with the spirit of thought by for all those souls. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body form. In the name of mine and aspect, that's mine and aspect of light. Thank you to everyone and everything that this mind and aspect of light that is Sophie in every form, from the heart and soul of you all. And thank you to Sophie, and thank you to Tristan, and thank you to Sophie and Tristan, my golden souls, my golden by default. All of that is multiplied over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. And thank you to Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. And we're wiping out the soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Let us do a little bit massage, maybe to friends. Let us do soulless summer. I just feel the energy within my eyes, the heavy energy of those soulless summer. Let us do that. Just massage your face the way you want. Start it from your neck. Just actually from your that's from there, from the throat up, your cheek, your chin, and then of course your cheek and everything. Just massage it the way you want it. I'm just because of the energy. I'm just flush come in. We're saying just let's go flush come. So let's do it around the eyes first. Just when you feel sleepy and you don't want to sleep, when you feel the heavy energy or your eyes or eyelids are heavy, just do this. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Over and over again. Flush come soulless summer with the speed of thought by default. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer. Flush come soulless summer, flush come soulless summer, flush come soulless summer. We're wiping out all those soulless summer, wiping out, bringing down to the core of their being. They're now irritating in my nose. So flush come soulless summer. Again, apart from that I set up the intention. This is again we are multiplying by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default the energy comes, pain, and suffering to the soulless summer and to us the blessings. Flush comes soulless summer in every for every atom electron of the energy for every second that we do it. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush come, and of course for every code that we use. Flush comes soulless summer with the speed of thought by default, and for everything that multiply our bodies and every part of our body, and of all the codes and all the principle and the systems and the therapy and the by default and the principles and the systems of by default and the laws, rules, regulations of by default. We all of that multiply over and over again with the speed of thought by default. And now let's do the hair. Flush comes soulless summer with the speed of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the speed of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer with the speed of thought by default. We're destroying the soulless summer in every form with the speed of thought by default, returning the karma's pain, suffering for those soulless summer to the soulless summer in every form with the speed of thought by default. While we are returning our energy back that those soulless summer have stolen from us, so in any way, directly or indirectly, and destroying those soulless summer. And then blessing ourselves and, of course, filling up our body, our head, our face, with an entire body. Actually, we are filling up with energy. So mind and us can shower light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. Love you. Flash comes soulless summer. Flash comes soulless summer. All the rituals and the ceremony and everything, the codes and everything that those soulless summer projected towards each and everyone else and everything. And in any way, we are all of that wiping out completely and returning back to the soulless summer in the form of karma, pain, and suffering, distractions for eternity. Well, we are blessing, healing, rejuvenating, enlightening our body for, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Flush comes soulless summer. 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 Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Burning down to core of Tebin, all the soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. It just focus on your body. When you do that, just focus on your body. How do you feel? Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. When we do this, we are destroying, removing the energy that is soulless summer's energy, destroying them, and replacing it with mind and our spiritual life with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, for love you. So we're destroying the soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. And then, of course, flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Around your eyes, you see, and under your eyes, and around in that part, and above, you have the you have the energetic centers or dots that we just chew that. Actually, energy is everywhere. You just chew that, activating the energy that's mind and spiritual light while destroying the energy of soulless summer. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden bedfall. It's active, but it's the energy is moving, is changing. Actually, it's moving, it's active, and of course, rejuvenating our body. Healing, rejuvenating, and enlightening. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. We're wiping out the soulless summer from within and without on the global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, and replacing them with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We're enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating ourselves and, of course, our body and everyone and everything that is mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. Flush comes soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default. So, my beautiful friends, you just do it in your own time whenever you want. Just massage, and then even when you feel sleepy, when you feel tired, just tap on your face. Flush comes. So do it with the mantra. Flush comes. When you do it with the mantra, it's much more powerful. A flash come soulless summer, flash come soulless summer, I'm loud and clear. Flash come soulless summer, 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 flash come soulless summer. With the spinner told by the ball, flash come soulless summer. Those soulless summer irritating in my nose, but of course I'm returning the karma's pain and suffering to all those soulless summer with the spinner told by the ball. And then of course, apart from that, I still set up the goal. So flash come destroying, removing all those soulless summer from within and without on the global universal law with the speed of thought by the fall. I'm loud and clear. Think Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by the fall. We are wiping out, burning down, take hold of them in all those soulless summer from within and without on the global universal law with the speed of thought by the fall, while healing, rejuvenating, and enlightening ourselves with the speed of thought by the fall. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, I love you. So maybe friends, now I'm sure you feel better. I can just feel much easier now. The energy I could feel, those all the some of the projecting within me. You just do it with your head, and you can just move around your head. You know, like just do it slowly, and then up. You do it the way you want, just circle in one way and then into the other. So I just do it gently, of course, for yourself. You know yourself, so you know how you're gonna do that. For me, I can feel mine now much lighter because those souls, I could feel the energy that they were projecting within my body. So we're showing that energy, and all those souls, I'm in every form. I'm loud and clear, and I'm stopping in any kind of energy influencing or projecting to my body that is not by default. And that means that only that is under the command and control of Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, love you. I'm sorry. So now in the name of mine and ask me a light with the speed of thought by default. We are now multiplying out over and over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, multiplying, adding up, compressing the blessings to each and every one and everything's mind and aspect of life with the speed of thought by default, while the calm has been suffering instructions to all those souls, some in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We multiply all of that and the compressing to by default, and then, of course, by the principles and the systems, and then, of course, the by default with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, and multiply it over and over again. The way I did it in my language, we just do it now by the laws of regulations of by default, but it's going to be by default into the by default, and then coding infinite times by default, and then coding infinite. So with the speed of thought by default in the I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. So my beautiful friends. So now my beautiful friends. Now let that energy flow constantly 24. Mine and ask me Kushava light knows what needs to do, and then of course the by default system knows, and then all the systems of multiplications, and then of course all the systems have the intelligence. We are not the script. Those souls, we have the script, but for anything that we need. But those souls have the only script, but we have the intelligence, and we are thinking, and we have the wisdom and knowledge, and of course we have the script. So we can all of that use. But those souls have only script. So I don't need to explain it to details because it's everything clear. To anyone that is not, let them remind them of the laws, rules, regulations of by default, because all of them must know the laws, rules, regulations of by default in order to be into the project. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden bed, I love you. I'm sorry. So it's all. So now, my beautiful friends, now let us just send a flash to those soulless AMMA. See, the golden light is flashing into and around you and entire planet and entire universe. That's a destructive energy for those soulless AMMA. Well, it's a blessing for each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. Just send a flash to the soulless AMMA. See, now entire planet, entire universe is shining brightly with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. Now let us send the fireworks, which means see that we and all everyone and everything this mind and aspect of light, just throwing from our centers of the power, from all the centers, and we are just sending the huge golden light planet, and everyone and everything see that entire planet and entire universe is filled with the golden light planet. That is mind and aspect of light. So we are destroying those soulless AMMA, well enlightening each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm sorry. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send the fireworks, which means see all the centers of the power of those soulless AMMA and those soulless AMMA. Those soulless so-called gods, saints, soulless, soulless creators, soulless SOPHIE and Chistenko, Miriam and observers, and Susie and Hitler and Tigika. All the soulless AMMA, they're trying to irritate me on my nose, so in any way, I'm destroying them, burning down to a cord of taping. All those soulless AMMA, wipe them out for forever and for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul. My golden by default. That's destructive energy for all those soulless AMMA. And the money commanding to all those soulless AMMA to be wiped out. Wipe them out. The way I'm wiping out, the way I'm just scratching my nose, that's all those soulless AMMA that projecting that energy. Check them out. And then break them into atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default and return them the calmest pain, the suffering, destructions forever and for eternity. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Dark evil, disgusting shit. Dark evil, disgusting creature. I'm sorry for my language, but from it's earlier all the time, and I can just imagine once if they need it. But even though that karma's pain and suffering is multiplying all the time over and over again, what they're thinking. What are you thinking, dark, evil, disgusting creature? What are you thinking? You know that I'm multiplying the karma's pain and suffering that you can never do everything with the intention that you have, whatever intention you're doing with, and multiplying that karma's pain and suffering, the karma's pain, pain and suffering that I set up the intention, and over again multiply by all the karma's pain and suffering. So what do you think? Do you know the laws, rules, regulations of by default? Dark, a disgusting creature. I'm loud and clear. Wipe them out, burn them down to a core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, in the name of mine, and now speak a show light for the spirit of thought by default. We are just, let's see now, breaking to atoms and electrons, all those Soulless, SOPHIE, interesting comedian and observers, Susie and Hitler, and those Soulless gods, Soulless saints, Soulless, Soulless so-called Soulless creators, so-called creators, dark evil creatures that they were working against our beautiful planet and humanity. We're burning them down to the core of their being, together with all their dark creation into the wherever to everything that they did with any kind of selfish desire, any kind of energy that they projected towards each other. I'm sorry, energy towards each and everyone else and everything. Or with any kind of selfish desire that they projected, anything that is less than man and else can show up, we bring them down to the core of their being, and together with all the energy that they polarize, and we're trying to do so against humanity, or that they polarize against the humanity on a beautiful planet. So with the spirit of thought by default. So in the name of mine, and now speak a shower light for the spirit of thought by default. We are completely wiping out, burning down to a core of their being, all those soulless, from within and without, on a global universal level, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, and all those dark, or disgusting creatures, Soulless, SOPHIE, and millionaires and observers, and Susie and Hitler and Tiggy and Tigika, and all those Soulless, Soulless, AMMA, Amrita Babaji Mira Guruji Matraji Tata Hitler Atma Chetana Saint Ramchanovich, and all those Soulless, so-called divine mother, so father, so God, so saint, or teachers, or healers, so those demons and fallen angels, and then Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, Cabal, Deep State, and all those Soulless, I mean, every form, Soulless God, Soulless Tiggy, Soulless, Tig and Tigika, and those Soulless, Soulless, I mean, every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, we just see them wherever they are on this planet, and within or without, wherever time, whatever form they are on a global universal level, just see them all there. We are destroying them, all the center of the power, and those Soulless, AMMA, and the energy that they polarize against us and our family, or us, that are man and us, because all right. And of course, destroying, breaking to atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, and we are multiplying at the same time, multiplying the karma's pain and suffering over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default. And then compressing all of that, breaking into atoms and electrons, compressing the pain and suffering of all living beings in every atom and electron of their being, and of course, remixing them and then putting them into their interphysical energetic form and send them straight into the desert planet with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. See them now, all those Soulless, AMMA. We are breaking into atoms and electrons like a fireworks for New Year. See them black, dark pink, green, and blue centers. It doesn't matter how big or small you see them, or it doesn't matter how many you see them throughout the entire planet and entire universe. Just see them breaking like a fireworks. Now we are breaking all those soulless AMMA that have interfered into a planet, into a beautiful planet, into all the continents and the countries, cities and the towns, into water element, air element, the sun and the moon, the planet, stars and the galaxies, into the humanity, into the everything that we have, governments and the systems and the teams and everything that we have, into the religion, into all those corporations and criminal organizations, the police and military and all those systems, and then everything that those soulless AMMA were creating, lies and manipulations, and then fake history, fake science, and that way projecting any kind of lies and manipulations. All those soulless AMMA that were doing any kind of black magic, sex spells, voodoo, any kind of magic or any kind of codes and associations or projections or ceremony and rituals. All those, I call them ceremony and rituals. Ritual, soulless ceremony and ritual. So those dark evil disgusting creatures that were doing the ceremony and the rituals with dark intention. So we are now we are now breaking them, all the centers and all the centers of those all the continents, countries, and into the underworld, and then Antarctic, entire planet, everything that we have on this planet, entire universe, entire existence. All those soulless AMMA, wherever time, whatever form they are, we are breaking them to atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. When you see me blinking with my eyes, that's mean that I'm feeling the energy that those soulless AMMA projected. So I'm giving them the sign that they must return and that remove that energy from my body with the speed of thought by default from my eyes. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, follow you. We are wiping out, burning down to core of their being, all those soulless AMMA, and all the information, any kind of information, so any kind of energy that they're projecting within my body, with any kind of selfish desire, we are burning them down to core of their being, breaking into atoms and electrons, send them straight into the desert planet forever and ever for eternity to burn with the speed of thought body for all those soulless AMMA, multiplying the karmas, pain, the suffering, and destructions forever and ever for eternity. With the speed of thought by default, by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. So now, see the energy now is flushing. We're destroying those soulless, some of every time, whatever form down, and then send them straight into the hell to burn forever and for eternity. Now see entire planet and entire universe is shining brightly, full with the golden light of mine and asking to show a light with the speed of thought by default. If you need to focus on the color on me, or color around me. So that's what I do. I just project it into the sky, into the heaven, into the universe. We are now, in the name of mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. We are replacing all the dark energy. Those soulless AMMA projected, wherever those soulless AMMA, the energy, dark energy, we're destroying them completely, wiping them out. Bring it down to core of the being, returning the calmness, being a suffering with the speed of thought by default, and take our energy back that they were stealing from us with the speed of thought by default. To us, we're multiplying the blessings, and to those soulless and calmness, being a suffering with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we are enlightening humanity and our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies and the wood element, the elements, the sun and the moon, and entire existence. We are enlightening, healing, rejuvenating. Well, those soulless, some are destroying for eternity. Take them straight into the desert planet, into the hell for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful, love you. Então, so, my beautiful friends, see entire planet shining brightly in its universe with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now just focus on yourself. Just focus on your body and listen to your body. I'm just still, when you see me doing this, means I'm throwing those soulless some into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought mind. For all those energies, soulless summer's energy, just breaking the atoms and electrons, put them in a circle of light and throwing them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought mind. For all those soulless some in every form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mind for love you. Ito. Now, my beautiful friend, just fill your body from within with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. So, and fill the entire place where you are, entire area, entire city, entire country, an entire world, an entire universe, with the golden light of mind and aspect of light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful, love you. Let us send the love light of blessings to the earth, to the center of the earth, inside into the inner earth, and of course, rejuvenate, heal, and enlighten our beautiful body. Our beautiful body of the earth, actually at the center of the earth, an entire earth, enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating by default. Let's just fill entire inner earth with the golden light. Of course, the water element. Every drop of the water we are enlightening. And then top of the earth, nature kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, entire water element. And then, of course, air element, humanity, and the entire planet, the sun and the moon, and entire universe. We are filling up with mind and aspect of light, enlightening, healing, rejuvenating everything that is mind and aspect of light, while destroying those soulless some in every form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful, love you. I'm sorry. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send a love light of blessings to the moon, And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet and entire universe with the golden light of mind and aspect of light. I'm loud and clear. Now let us send the love and light. Actually, let us send the love and light, the blessings to the sun, inner and out, to the sun within and without, which means we have the inner sun that's shining brightly, and of course to the sun. All the forms of the sun, send the love and light, the blessings. And now send the love and light of blessings together with all of us, with the and the sun, filling up entire planet and entire existence with the golden light of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us see entire planet. Let us burn down to the core of there being all those soulless, some in every form. Who is trying to influence me in any way? Who is it, and with what intention is? Sigi, do you know the laws, rules, regulations of by default? How many times do I need to ask you? Do you know the laws, rules, regulations of by default? Sophie, I'm demanding, commanding to you and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. To destroy those soulless AMMA by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful, love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us see entire planet, this entire universe is shining brightly. With the golden light of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by for I'm loud and clear. And demanding, commanding with the spirit of thought by default to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. To put in the circle of light all those soulless, some within and without, whatever thought, on the global universal level. Put them in the circle of light, take them out into there and break them into the atoms and electrons in every form, wherever time, whatever form, that together all the energy that they're polarized with any kind of selfish desire, with the spirit of thought by default, any kind of dark agenda, and then remix them, then remixing them, compressing them in every atom and electron of their being, and then putting them into their forms, physical, energetic, and send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell. All those soulless AMMA to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those soulless AMMA with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful of you. Sophie du schon mal zlatna. Sophie my golden soul. Everything's by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. Everything's ultra, ultimate 1, 24 with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, just focus on yourself while I'm going to sing the healing mantra. By default, by default, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, everything is way by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, with the speed of thought, everything is 24, HEARTH by default, by default, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Old Soulless, AMMA, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, HEARTH by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirnim putem akcja by default, by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, HEARTH by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirnim putem akcja by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and now's pure unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and now's by default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default, everything is way by default, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirnim putem akcja by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, HEARTH by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirnim putem akcja by default, by default, by default, by default. We're destroying all those dark, evil, disgusting creatures that interfering into my life, and all those dark, evil creatures that barking and lying and chatting, commanding to shut up, dark, evil, disgusting creature. Check them out. Sophie, I'm commanding to check them out with the spirit of thought by default. All those dark, evil, disgusting creature. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. We are safe and protected by your beautiful, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miruni put them actia by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default, everything is way 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirni put them actia by default, by default, by default, by default. Swear by default. Everything is swear. 24, Vice Jetri, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Those dark, evil, disgusting, psychopathic players were trying to influence me energetically. So that's the reason why I was stopping and then, of course, shouting on them to throw them out. So, and it's time to let them go. Throw them out. Completely bring them down to the core of their being and multiplying them the calmest being and suffering and destructions forever and ever for eternity, over and over and over again with the spirit of thought by default, by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, multiplying, adding out, compressing with the spirit of thought by default, and prescribing that they must activate, they must use it, and then try them, send them straight into the other planet, and then multiply all of that over and over again with extra, all through to me, and again and again and again with extra, and again and again and again and again with all through to me, all in one, 24 with the spirit of thought by default, and then God in infinite by default in infinite, and then God on to then and God in infinite by default in infinite with the spirit of thought by default. We are burning down to the core of their being, all the soulless, some in every form, with the spirit of thought by default, and again all of the karmas, pain, suffering, destructions, we multiply to all those soulless, some over and over again with the spirit of thought by default in infinite, as many times as is needed, and demand, and for all the energy that ever existed, that existing. I'm loud and clear. There is no more. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, in every form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, and returning the karma's pain, the suffering to those souls, some in every form, burning them down to the core of their being. Well, to us, we are multiplying the blessings over and over and over again with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default. Everything is all through to me, tomorrow, in one, 24, with the spirit of thought by default. Everything is, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, and I'm commanding to Sophie to multiply all of that as many times as is needed, multiplying, adding up, and compressing all the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, in over and over again, and then deleting those souls, some wiping them out, the calmest pain and suffering, every atom, electron of the energy, all the cause that ever existed, all those souls, some that ever existed, and to us, a blessing, everyone and everything is mine, and us to show light with the spirit of thought by default, and to everything that we do that is mine and aspect of light, and everything that we eat, and drink, and do, and see and hear, and those souls are projected into our mind, into our, through us, the thoughts, the words, or into our vision, into the dreams, or in any way. The those souls somewhere interfering to our lives, into our in any way, directly, indirectly, we all those souls some wiping out with the spirit of thought by default, while completely bring them down to the core of their being with the spirit of thought by default. Now I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So just send them the flush to those souls into physical form so that they know where they're gonna actually, they're not gonna know where they're gonna end up, and they're not gonna know how deep their soup is going to be and what they're gonna find in it. So I promise them that, and there is no way that can anyone change that prescriptions that I'm prescribing them. I'm loud and clear. So my beautiful friends, let us now just know that everything is by default, and then love freely, be who you are, shine all the way through wherever you are. And of course, it's a time for us to fly high on the golden wings of mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, and to be the shining light. And of course, that is mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And to open up our heart and soul and love freely, smile freely, love yourself and everyone else that is mind and spiritual light, while destroying all those soulless some in every form. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mentor. When I say destroy them, I mean energetically. I don't mean into a physical form, but into an energetically. When we destroy the energy, and those physical forms are falling apart, falling down by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So everything is by the laws of regulations, so by default, everything is all through ultimate all one. Everything is with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. I love you all. Thank you for giving your time and energy and helping us create a better future for all of us. And thank you for being who you are. Shine all the way through. I love you all. I'm sending you much love and blessings to all of you, my beautiful friends. Good night. I'll speak to you next time. Bye.